Next job?
Next job is washing windows,
Yeah.
I think.
Wasn't there another job?
Creating horse manure.
Oh, let's do the poo.
Yeah, let's do the
I
poo.
really don't want to wash the windows.
I figured. Okay.
We've
let's,
already tried once, and you look at that. They're
Yeah.
really not clean. Look, we've cleaned those, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so we're going to go outside and have a look at the horse
Yep.
poo.
Horse poo, you ask. Why horse poo? What are we doing with that? So, horse poo is part of the ingredients of the render. And Benji, who is the render king, has supplied us with high quality home farmed horse or pony poo. Toby's going to show you. Yeah, there we go.
This
yum,
is the
yum.
stuff.
This is the stuff. So we will be
Taking
rubbing
it,
this stuff.
Rubbing it through here
Rubbing
so
it
that
through
it's
this net.
all broken up.
Break it up so that we have more small particles. Is that right?
That's it.
So I think this will take us some time.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. Cool. Nice. So, wheelbarrow is loaded. We bring it around the back to where the bathroom roof or patio is, so they are out of the rain in case it rains tonight. And that's us done for today.
Yeah.
Down here, right?
I think so.
We need to get in the garden, walk the
Sort
dog,
make some
etc.
food.
Make some food, and do some Pilates. This wasn't good.
No.
Looking forward to another week of not good.
A week of rendering is not going to be so
Not going to be so great for the shoulders, but yeah, we'll have to do it.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
You take that, I'll take this. All right, so we're starting our render week, and the first thing that Benji did, Benji is our rendering expert, is he made a little test patch. So just to see how the mixture and the sand and everything works together, how much cow manure fiber needs to go in, and then just did a little patch here on the wall, and there's another one on the other side. That's still really wet, it looks very grey, and as it's curing or drying out, it should go to like an off-white, and the important thing for him is to see if there's any sort of cracks forming or not. And the other thing that Benji's doing at the moment, he's already starting to put the render mesh onto the walls, so something to key the mesh onto the timber and stuff. And our job at the moment is, you see all these voids down at the bottom, we're just making a little
That's
batch.
actually not a big one, but
No,
over
no.
here.
There's some bigger ones over there.
Yeah, let's have a look.
We're making small batches of hempcrete and just sort of push that in there just so that we've got something to render against. Yeah,
All right.
and that's about it. So I'm just going to have to mix up another bit of hempcrete.
Don't look so concerned. Your triangle of sadness
triangle
with
of
your teeny
sadness.
weeny weenie.
I had wet hair.
Are we a bit sensitive?
We are a bit sensitive. Okay, I think I've got a mix that's pretty reasonable.
Show it to the camera.
How about that?
How
Seems
about
to
that?
hold. Yeah,
That's what it needs to
that's
be.
perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Toby's just going to bring some of these guys to the back to Benji. So these are the render mesh sheets. So they are quite thin, as you can see, quite bendy. And they'll be cut into size and then nailed on.
Yeah,
Kind of nailed, stapled on with a special staple gun.
Very special. Like butter.
So that's what this looks like when it's coming around, and it's going all around the sides there. And then we're going to actually render right onto this window frame to make it all flush.
It doesn't change noise.
Of course.
Doesn't give me any heads up. I like that.
Another lovely morning. Bruce is barking. We're getting ready for the render.
So you can hear Benji is starting to make the first mix, and we're using coarse sand. And then I'm just checking on the mixing ratio. It's 1 to 1 to 4, I think. so much faster.
How do you like round windows?
As far as round windows go, this has been pretty tolerable. But anti-gravity rendering can be a bit of a brain breaker. Upside down and all. But this one's looking good.
Well, the render looks better than my foil. That's for sure. Yeah.
Should be feasible.
I don't think I'm gonna reach all the way up. Will I?
Again, let's swap sides.
Okay.
You
Don't mess it up now. Yeah, exactly. Say it 3 times in a row. It's the piece for good manners kind of thing. Understand? Does look good though.
Thanks.
You have a halo.
I have a
Come
halo.
over here. Yeah.
Not that holy. I'm just taking these little stub screws out in preparation for eventually taking this out.
Okay. So this, you mean
Yeah,
that
the formwork for the
formwork.
window.
So this is actually not going to stay as we're going to render right onto the window when we get to the internal render.
Correct. And this is going to be a bit of a challenging job. We need to do that together, just so that...
Are we doing that today?
Yeah, because if we're going to put the mesh around, we have to.
Yeah.
The more hands we have on this, the better, because it's sitting under so much tension that if you're putting it out, it might just scratch up.
Scratch up, yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm taking out the little screws that get them put in first. And I've set up the staple gun, and we can essentially get started on putting mesh onto the inside.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
So, yeah, what we're going to do today is Benji's just finishing up in the front with the last little bits of the render. So that's very exciting. He's just at the front door. And that took you two mainly, because I haven't actually been... I've only been here for like, 2 or 3 hours. But you two have worked really hard over the last 4 days. Or 3 days rendering,
3 days rendering.
1 day prep,
yeah,
which is amazing. And now we actually have another day to come inside and do the mesh right on these walls here. So we have enough mesh lying around that we can buy off our builder Galen and do that inside to get ready. However, we're not going to do the render for...
We're not going to do the render
anytime
for a
soon.
couple of while,
yeah. Just because there's so many other jobs that we probably should tackle first.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're doing now, and Toby's been preparing the space with cleaning up a little. So cleaning up the spray foam that we've showed you. We've put around the windows, and what else?
I just moved the timber away from the wall so that we can put the ladder
Cleaning
up.
up generally, and now we're ready to get going.
Yeah.
Toby's already gotten started.
Okay, so just a test.
Get the sheet.
So just a second, we're not done yet.
Oh.
So just quickly explaining how this gun works. It's an air compressing staple gun, basically, with huge staples. And it's got a trigger and it's got a release, basically. So
It's a machine.
it's a machine. What we're looking for is not only just to fix it to the timber studs, and we're also going to staple it to the hempcrete. So basically one there, one there, one there. And whenever you feel that it's still kind of loose-ish, or very loose, that needs another staple, so that's better. You can see how the mesh at the moment is still quite loose.
Swinging.
Much
Good.
better. And I'm not doing it on this side yet because this is where we're running the joint.
Yeah.
We're going to overlap them by about 30, 40 mil. So that's that.
Ready for the second sheet?
Next sheet. I've already brought a couple inside.
I just let Toby do this for now, so we can film.
Whoops.
And we're starting all the way to the top, right?
Yeah.
Do you need my hand to hold?
That would be great.
Ooh.
So hang on, let go. We need to line it up so that we have got an even overlap.
Or do you need me to pass you the gun?
Yes.
Maybe better
if
that?
you can pass me the gun, that would be best.
Okay. Let me go. Get the big bad boy.
Thank you.
And then I'm
So
going to
gonna
hold. Whoop.
Put new staples in,
Ah,
just so that it's not
gotta
falling
get
down on
the
me.
right frame here. it is Sunday, and we officially finished the first coat of rendering on the house on Friday. So Benji finished up on Friday with us, and yeah, it looks pretty amazing. I just turn around to show you behind me so you can see the render on the north side here, just coming nicely together with the wood cladding and the rock wall. And what you can also see is how it dries out. So it's actually quite funny. I step forward a little bit, so it seems to dry out faster on the corners and wherever there's actually wood behind, probably because the wood sucks out the moisture of the render a little bit more. So yeah, you can still see the frame that's behind it, which is kind of funny. So there's just a few tidy up jobs to do today, but I thought I'd just give you a little walk around summary of the week and how it all turned out, and then I'm going to get going with tidying up a little bit around the place. So yeah, enjoy the views while I'll be here doing the tedious jobs. I'll leave you to look at the nice pictures from around the place. So